Hey guys, so anyway, I'm not melting down. I'm just gonna watch for birds and planes for a little while. If anybody shows up, they show up. If they don't, they don't. It's a YouTube thing. Oh, I see a second person. Hey, George. No, I haven't done an art book by numbers. I think you got my one book that I did from painting, but I have never thought to do a workbook by numbers. Not even sure how to do that. I would like to try, but you know what? Honestly, since I painted before Christmas, I have not picked up a pen or paper and painted again since. So you guys, I'm actually looking for helicopters. And I have noted that we have eagles in our area. So if you watch out here in this area, you might see them up in the sky because we have, like over here, there is a light post. And the other day I was watching out my window and saw an eagle. It was a bald eagle, and it was the first time I've actually seen one in this area. So thought it would be fun just to live stream, chat with you guys, hang out on live. Today I'm actually kind of grumpy. I'm sorry. Maybe it's because yesterday and the day before and the day before that and the day before that I didn't feel well. So today I'm just feeling grumpy. Or maybe it's the fact that YouTube is blacklisting my videos so that they're not getting out to people. And I'm tagging them correctly. I'm doing everything that's supposed to be done. And they're not getting out to people, and it's making me wonder if I really have 2,639 subscribers. In fact, every time people subscribe to my channel, they're being unsubscribed from my channel just as fast as they're being subbed. So, just so you know, YouTube apparently don't like me. And that's alright, because I'm beginning to think that I might do better doing a different platform. Yeah, because go to TikTok, and I get thousands of views. But here on YouTube, nah. At least I know the younger generation likes me. Oh, you found it on your computer? You got to see an eagle in the wild in Montana? That's awesome. I thought it was really cool seeing one land here. I didn't know that we had bald eagles, and I had to go look it up. Because as far as I knew, we only had hawks. But apparently, a few years ago, North Carolina, in a conservation effort, released several bald eagles into North Carolina. So this was the first time that I had actually seen one, and I had been wondering about those birds that had been floating around up here because they're really big, and I've been wondering what they were. I wish it was closer, but it's kind of cool to see them. So I'm thinking that they must be bald eagles. Maybe they're the babies. They're learning how to fly because it is that time of season. But the one that I saw, it had an unmistakable white head. So it was a bald eagle. I do know that they're usually around Lake Jordan. And Lake Jordan is about 50 miles from here. So, you know, eagles do fly distances. So it is possible. But it was a bald eagle. That was the only thing that I could tell. And I thought, oh, that's so cool. But the fact that it landed on a light post instead of in a tree, I thought that was weird. It landed there and then it took off. Probably just about as fast as it landed, though. Hello to anybody who's watching. Feel free to chat in the chat room. George does not bite. At least I don't think he does. I know one of the people this morning almost got bitten, but you know what? I'm pretty good at people coming into my chat room, and if they want to say something, they can say it. It's a free speech chat room. But make sure you got your facts straight. Why did the eagle wear a wig? George, I have no idea. Why did the eagle wear a wig? Because he was bald? Just kidding. Oh yeah, I probably figured that one out. Man, you guys, I am feeling old today. With Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, and let me tell y'all something. Let me see if I can pull this up because I want to tell y'all the amount of people who've passed away just this year. Okay? It's crazy. Okay, this is celebrity deaths just this month, all right? And, you know, I was thinking that it was maybe 1 or 2 or 3. It seems like almost every single day there's somebody new who's passing, and they are celebrities. You know, this year alone, Ozzy Osbourne, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Val Kilmer, Roberta Flack, David Lynch, okay? That's just to name a few. Let's start with Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan passed away, and he's out, and the news is out today. Chuck Mangione, okay? Chuck Mangione was a Grammy-winning jazz artist who died on July 22nd, okay? He gained acclaim for his work with the Jazz Brothers, which he formed with his older brother Gap, and as a member of Art Blakey's Jazz Messengers, okay? He also famous for his guest character on King of the Hill, okay? Ozzy Osbourne passed away July 22nd. He was 76. Okay? Everybody knows he was famous. Malcolm Jamal Warner, best actor known as Theodore Huxtable on groundbreaking sitcom The Cosby Show, died on July 20th. Okay? Tom Troop, he passed away on July 20th of natural causes. He was famous for appearing in Star Trek, Mission Impossible, and Frasier. Okay? He was also in The Devil's Brigade, The Big Fisherman, Summer School, and My Own Private Idaho. Okay? Robbie Pardo passed away July 17th. He was known for the R&B group City High. Then you have Alan Bergman. Alan Bergman was an award-winning songwriter and lyricist who teamed with his wife Marilyn to write the lyrics for some of television's most memorable theme songs. He died on July 17th at 99. Okay? He also wrote lyrics for stars such as Ray Charles, Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, and Barbra Streisand. Okay, then he also, his music, the music features were filmed in Yentl, Tootsie, and Sabrina. Okay, Bergman's received a total of 16 Oscar nominations, winning 3 for The Windmills of Your Mind, from the Thomas Crown Affair, The Way We Were, from the movie of the same name, and the song score for Streisand Yentl in 1983. He also wrote 3 Grammy Awards. Okay, he sung 3 Grammy Awards, including the Song of the Year, The Way We Were. Okay, Connie Francis. I didn't know Connie Francis, but she was known for dominating the charts in the late 1950s and 60s with hits like Pretty Little Baby, Stupid Cupid. She died on July 16th at the age of 87. Eileen Fulton. Eileen Fulton, who was one of the bad girls of daytime television, died on July 14th in her hometown of Asheville, North Carolina. She was cast as Lisa Miller on CBS soap opera As the World Turns. And she was also originally written to be a nice girl with a summer-long arc. Okay, she also, at one point, she starred in a short-lived spinoff, Our Private World. Okay. Then you have Renee Kirby. Renee Kirby was best known actor in his role in 2001 Shallow Hal. He died July 11th at 70. Kirby was born February 27th, 1955. He had spinal bifida, a condition that occurs when the spine and the spinal cord doesn't close properly during early pregnancy. So he was known in the 2005 episode of Carnival, and he's also he also appeared in Shallow Hal. Then you have David Koff. David Koff was a British musician and actor known for playing keyboardist Viv Savage in This Is Final Tap. He died July 11th at 79. He was born David Caffanetti in 1946. He rose to notoriety with the prog rock band Rare Bird in the late 1960s. The band released 5 albums between 1969 and 1974, becoming the very first band to have music released by Charisma Records. Then you have David Gergen. He died July 10th. So if you notice the theme here, all these people are in July, okay, within this month. David Gergen was a political analyst for CNN and PBS, who also served as an advisor to 4 U.S. presidents. He died July 10th at 83. Born and raised in Durham, North Carolina, Gergen was educated at Yale and Harvard and served in the Navy for more than 3 years. He was also a successful author, writing The White House Duties in its best-selling 2000 book, Eyewitness to Power, The Essence of Leadership, Nixon to Clinton. More recently, he had wrote Hearts Touched with Fire, How Great Leaders Are Made. Okay, so he was pretty famous. Then you got Bun Ha-Min. Bun Ha-Min was a French comedian who appeared in films like Asterix and Obelisk, The Middle Kingdom. He died July 10th. So these are all July 10th. After falling from a building in Paris, he was 43. He fell from a building in Paris. He was 43. He was known, and he began his screen career in 2010 with supporting roles in the film like De la Houle sur le Front and The Chef. He rose to prominence in the Parisian comedy scene, where he joined Jamal Comedy Club in 2014 and debuted his first stand-up show, Chanois Marat dans la légende de Bunyamin. Sorry, not pronouncing that correctly, probably. Over the next decade, he appeared in movies like Problemos and The Misadventures of Heidi and Cokeman, as well as TV shows such as Craignose and Platane. So I think he was a French actor. And then James Carter Cartwright, the voice actor known as portraying multiple characters in English language dubs of numerous Pokemon projects, died July 8th at the age of 71. He was born in New Jersey in 1954. He began his career as a member of Laughing Dogs, a rock band that frequently performed at New York CBGB in 1970. Sometimes credited as Jimmy Zope, Cathcart was primarily known for his profile contributions to the English versions of numerous Pokemon projects, first playing Fergus in 1998 Pokemon, the first movie, before taking over in iconic roles as Meowth, Team Rocket's James, and Professor Oak in subsequent projects. Cathcart is credited in more than 30 Pokemon projects, several of which also list him as a script adapter. He also provided voice performances in Yu-Gi-Oh!, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, One Piece, Mission Odyssey, Funky Cops, and Ape Escape 2. Then you have Mark Snow. Mark Snow was a veteran television composer, best known for creating the iconic song from The X-Files. He died July 4th at 78. So, I mean, if you're looking at this, and then you got Noble Young, rapper Noble Young, a member of the hip-hop group Outlaws, with frequent Tupac Shakur collaborator, died on July 4th at 47 years old. Okay, some of these are young. You got Julian McMahon, the Australian actor best known for headlining Nip Tuck. He died the week of July 4th at the age of 56. Okay, Michael Madsen. Michael Madsen died on July 3rd at the age of 67. He was best known for his collaboration in Quentin Tarantino. He died of cardiac arrest at his home in Los Angeles. He was best known for chilling turn of psychopath Vic Vega, also known as Mr. Blonde in Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs. He also was in Thelma and Louise. His massive filmography that he did was The Hateful Eight, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Thelma and Louise, the James Bond film Die Another Day, The Doors, Sin City, The Natural, Donnie Brasco, Free Willy, Species, Mulholland Falls, and Scary Movie 4. He later appeared on TV shows like 24, Powers, The Mob, Doctor, Celebrity, Big Brother, and Golden Boy. So that's just the beginning of this month. And then you have Sophia Hutchins, Caitlyn Jenner's manager and close friend who appeared in the reality star show I Am Kate, died at the age of 29 in an ATV accident on July 2nd. Okay? So this is the beginning. Jimmy Swaggart. He passed away. The reverend who rose to prominence during the gold age of televangelism in the 1980s before a prostitution scandal rocked his evangelical empire, died July 1st at the age of 90. One of the most well-known Pentecost televangelists in America, his ministry reached up to 2 million households and raised $150 million a year in revenue before his fall from grace in the late 80s. So that was the first person who passed away in July. Okay, and then the last person who passed away in June was Kenneth Coley, a British actor known for his role as Admiral Preet on the original Star Wars trilogy. He died on Monday, June 30th. So, you talk about it. You talk about how many people have just passed away for this whole month. It makes you wonder. Is my sound working? With Ozzy Oz. So, it makes you wonder because I've been sitting here and I've been thinking, man, I feel old. I feel like time's just flying by and I'm getting old. I mean, I'm 55 now. Not getting younger. I might look younger, but I'm not getting younger. My heart's still young. And you guys, I get frustrated with YouTube, and I keep saying I'm going to quit. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to be here. I'm not going anywhere because I don't have anything else to do. What else am I going to do? Hi, Richard. Glad to see you're home. You guys, it's just one of those things where you wake up and you realize that all the big name people that you remember when you were younger are all passing away, going away, gone. Like, you start thinking, how much time do you have left? I mean, I'm 55, so what do I have left? Do I have 20, 30 years left? I don't know. You know, I wonder, am I going to wake up tomorrow? That's why I always tell people, tell someone you love them today. Because tomorrow is never promised. You're 420 years old? Okay. It is about 441 here. So it's not 420. You're funny. But yep, think about it. I mean, treat people good. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Alright? Remember to tell people that you love them. Because you never know, the next day you might not be able to talk to them again. Reach out and talk to that one person that you want to talk to that you haven't talked to in a long time. Say hi. If you've done something wrong in your life, make amends. Tell people you're sorry for the things you do wrong. And when you make amends, don't do it again. Thank you, George. Thank you for calling me a child. Still. I appreciate that. Hey, you guys, George still thinks I'm a child. Well, hell. I'm probably the youngest of my friends. And I like to say that 50 is the new 20. So, I'm probably wrong with that, but you know what? I've got a young heart and a young mind, and I still have a lot that I want to accomplish in my life. I want to move this next year. Hey, Chicken Little. You guys, I want to move this next year. I realized this year when I was thinking about everything I've been doing, I have been paying all of my money into rent most of my life, right? My goal was always to have a house. Okay? I had a house at one time. I made a big mistake. I was in a lease-to-own situation. And this was all the way back when I lived in Washington State. And it was a cute house, right? And I moved into this house and I'd forgotten that it was lease-to-own. Until they called me up and asked me if I wanted to buy the house. And all of a sudden, I thought I was going to have to come up with thousands of dollars. And I told them no. Man, I didn't realize that lease to own meant I had already put down all the money I needed to put down and that house could have been mine. So when I look back on that, I keep thinking that was the biggest mistake I ever made. Because I had actually wanted that house. It was a really cute house. And it had the world's biggest garage. I don't think I've ever seen a garage that big, but I liked it. But since then, I've only ever rented. I always thought, oh, I don't want to buy a house. I'm still not sure I want to buy a house, but you know what? I want to be able to leave something behind for my kids. That's a big thing for me. is to leave them something that they can have. And y'all are just hearing me talking. I put a picture of clouds on Messenger. Look like yours. That's awesome. Yeah, my clouds outside are... It's a blue sky and it's gray out. I wonder if I can fix the color. It's nice and blue out. Those trees are pretty green too. Let me see here. Let me see if I can adjust the camera. I can't even spell camera. Look, I spelled it K-C-A-M-W-E-R-A. Oh boy. Okay, let me see here. All right. That should have done it. Well, this one I can't adjust the settings. That's messed up. Oh well. Alright. I can't adjust this camera, so the color is the color it's going to be. Hang on 1 second. I'll be right back, you guys. I air fried myself some French fries. Because, you know, I forgot that I put them in the air fryer. Oh boy. I know, right? Rip Hulk. I was little. I remember when they had the Hulk Hogan toys and all of that good stuff. I used to get up and watch WWE wrestling. Yes, that was me. And then he was in movies. Oh, are you talking about these things here? Is this the way the camera is acting because it's closer to the window? So it's picking up the heat from outside. There's a helicopter. No, might have heard it. Yeah, they do flyovers of my house all the time. Those are military. A lot of times you see them coming through this way. But lately they've been going across this way. I don't know whether they change their flight patterns every month or what they're doing. Is it that hot there, little chicken little? You said 5 by 5, got you by 7, real feel 98, 2 hours, I thought it was next. Had to give up and retreat to the air. Well, yeah, right here it says it's 96, but let's see what it really is. Says it's 96 and it feels like 106. So no, I'm not going outside. I did my outside duty. I took Penny out to go walk, and if she wanted to take her time. She was like, oh, we'll stop and smell this branch, and we'll stop and smell that branch, and oh, we'll go and check out this tree. And by the time I was done, I actually went and sat in the yard. And I was like, okay, I'm waiting for you. Make up your mind, do you want to go? Either that or she was mad because I took so long to take her out. Y'all would love Penny. Penny is an awesome dog. Okay. Get some Wawa. Bring me some too. Just kidding. Oh, it would be you staring at me. I was wondering what the heck. Here you go, Pen. No more. That's the only two you're getting. Go ahead. Penny likes French fries. Okay, they're down there. I hear another helicopter. Oh, if y'all are wondering what this dot is and that dot is, they're on the outside of the window. I can't clean them off because they won't go away. And because I'm on a second story, I can't reach them. So yeah, today's been kind of surprising with another celebrity death. But I just read you a list of all of the ones for this month. And I'm shocked. That's a lot. You want to see an AC-130 go by? Hello? Yes? Richard wants to see an AC-130. Do you think we can get it to go by the window? Thank you. We'll see if one goes by the window. So you guys, if you haven't yet, please check out my live stream and the other video that I did today. I'm just doing a live stream today, this afternoon, to just hang out. Because I owe y'all another live stream because of the fact that I wasn't around for the last 2 days. Let's check earthquakes. Well, I'm sitting here. So Switzerland. Switzerland has had a 0.8 and EMSC posted it. Go figure. Okay, let's see it this way. EMSC and USGS can't post Canada's earthquakes. They can't post anything small in the United States. But EMSC can sure do a 0.8 for Switzerland. Come on, tell me what that's about. I'm confused. Wow. Okay, so we had just did a video for New Guinea, Papua New Guinea, having a 5.8. They've decreased it to a 5.7. But right behind that was a 5.5 pagan region, North Mariana Islands. That one's 143 kilometers deep. So there has been a new earthquake. Maybe there is an insurgency outside my window. The helicopters are coming. Get to the plane. Get to the plane. I want to see another one. I love seeing them fly across the sky. Let me see. Radar. Flight radar. In the wrong country. Jeez. Okay. So we can see we got a helicopter over here by me. Over here. Well, it looks like it might be turning around and coming back. Then we have one over here. Now, these are areas where the military does their, what do you call it? Their practices. So we do have one out this way. This is Clement. Okay, am I up here or am I over here? I think I'm over here. Anyways, this is the one that flew that way. And it looks like this one's turning. So we'll see where this one goes. Let me see here. What is it carrying? Oh, it's turned around and it's going back that way. Okay, so I'm over here. So that helicopter looks like it's going backwards. Well, it's hovering over a lake, so that is Smith Lake. So it's hovering by Smith Lake. It's on Fort Bragg. So we can see how soon it's coming back. Penny, can I tell you today you were a beggar? Here. You're after all of my food. I'm done. I don't have any left, kid. You just ate the last one. Nom, 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 nom. Is it good? Nom, 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 nom. And a nom. Oh, that one disappeared. So let's see what happens with this one. What goes up must come down, right? I wonder if they're picking up somebody. What is over here? They're hovering. Now they're moving. Now where are they going? Well, I guess they're probably not coming back this way. Are you still moving? That's the South River that they're following. Okay, so then we got plane here. It's United Airlines. What's this one? Regular little plane. Looks like it's been all over the place. These little planes have been all over the place. That's Fayetteville. That one goes straight. Need to stay away from the helicopter. And I don't see any more taking off yet. Okay, so we'll look back in a minute and see if we see any more. They might take me away. Oh, yay. Take me away, haha. Coming to take me away, ho ho. To the funny farm. Whoa, there goes a bird. There goes another bird. I've been missing the birds. Where are they going to take me to? To the funny farm. And then this cloud looks like something's peeking over the top here. I am sitting here drinking coffee, if y'all must know. I'm drinking coffee, and then I figured out what happened with my microphone the other day. My microphone came unattached, so there's a wire on the end of my microphone that hooks into my microphone. And for some reason, I had managed to pull it out. So I got it all reconnected, and so it's all good now. But I was darn and determined. I was trying to figure out how I was doing a video, and it started off with sound and then didn't have any. And it was probably because I pulled the microphone closer to me, so when I talked it would be louder. Well, I messed up. I pulled the cord out. Yeah, I think that a lot of us are taken. I think a lot of us are being affected by the sun and by solar rays. And yep, I think a lot of us are being affected. Like headaches, being physically drained. George, what's the oops? And I'm still expecting something bigger out there in the Pacific. I mean, you've had 2 sevens, and I'm just watching because I'm going to say probably 6.9. It's probably what we're looking for, that range. We had a 6.3, which was in Indonesia, but I'm still expecting there to be something else. There was also the aftershocks seemed to have slowed down some for Kamchatka. The last one was 9 hours ago. That was a 5. So anything that's been Kamchatka has been smaller than a 5 for the last 9 hours. And I haven't really seen much for Alaska as far as aftershocks, unless they're in the range of 4s. And I'm not really seeing much in the range of 4s. There was a 4 7 hours ago, 4.1 south of Alaska. But they have slowed down for Alaska, because before that, I'm looking and not seeing much of anything. So the aftershocks are slowing down. Yeah, oops, yep, I unplugged the mic. There was a 0.8. There was a 0.8 just now in Switzerland too. Hey, are they antipodes? And there was a 3.4 south of Kermadec Islands. I take that back. There was a 2.9 Alaska Peninsula 25 minutes ago, but that's a 2. I'm talking about 4s and 5s. I tend to not look so much at the smaller ones anymore, but more along the lines of the larger earthquakes that occur. Yep, there's a 2.9. Isn't it funny? I'd be talking about Alaska. Alaska be having a quake. And today is the first day I woke up that I didn't have a headache. So I'm wondering, maybe I'm earth sensitive and I pick up stuff. When was the 4.2? That was 7 hours ago, right, Richard? Or did that just happen? No, that didn't just happen. I be trolling you so you can troll me. So, how many of y'all believe that the earthquakes that are going on in this day and age are a sign of the end of the times? Don't everybody put their hand up. There is so much going on. There's wars and rumors of wars. There's earthquakes that are in diverse places, and I've been noticing earthquakes in weird places. I'm not going to say that it's a sign of the end of the times yet, but it sure seems like there's something strange going on. So, y'all know that 2 days ago Kilauea erupted, and it's been spewing molten rock in a renewed eruption. And there's also a massive earthquake recall over at Listeria, and there's 23 states that are impacted. So make sure that you look up where the ice cream's being recalled and if it's affecting your state. Huh. I want to see this. Hang on. So they found a 7-foot-long sea creature. Was found on the beach in Florida, and it's a new species. The crystal waters of the Atlantic Ocean swam a large sea creature with distinctive black and white coloring and a whip-like tail. Everything about it caught the attention of nearby scuba divers, and for good reason. It turned out to be a cryptic new species. A team of researchers decided to take a closer look at the manta rays and devil rays of the Atlantic Ocean, of filter feeders with somewhat unresolved classification, according to a study published July 23rd. For more than 15 years, various scientists had documented the existence of an undescribed species of manta ray in the Atlantic Ocean, but no one had formally identified it due to a lack of available specimens. So they have found a new species of manta ray. Well, that's cool. And they have a whip-like tail, and its skin is covered with star-shaped ridges, and its total number of teeth increases over time but can reach more than 2,500 teeth. Can you imagine having that many teeth? Oh my goodness. I mean, think about it this way. If you got a tooth infection and you had 2,500 teeth, you'd be messed up. 3.4 Kermadec Islands. So you guys, I don't think Ron is going to be live tonight, right, Richard? He did a live stream earlier today. And if y'all are looking for the Canadian update, I did a Canadian update. But let's look at Canada's earthquakes again, because I find that fun. So let's look. Let's see if there's been anything for today yet. Has there been anything today? My goodness! There's been 4! Okay, so there's been 4 earthquakes today, you guys. A 1.6, a 1.1, and a 4.2, and a 2. So let's say, should we go look at these? Because there's nothing better to do. So let's go see where this 1.6 earthquake is. It was 151 kilometers north-northeast of Dawson. So, let's get this in here. See? Pays to do an afternoon update because now I got afternoon earthquakes in Canada. Hang on, you guys. I'm going to do something real quick. Okay, so this is for Canada. Hang on. What am I doing here? Oops. Got this wrong. Let's get that back on here. Okay, so this is for Canada. And this earthquake here is a 1.6. I believe that's what I said it is. It is a 1.6, 151 kilometers north-northeast of Dawson. So this is the area where this earthquake is occurring. And apparently this is the 5 here. Now, I did something interesting, but I don't know if it's going to show up on here or not. I've been playing around with new fault lines. Got new fault lines up here. And I have some here, but they're not showing up like they're supposed to. Let's see, can I make them show up? That way y'all can see them, because it's kind of interesting. So let's see, let's give it a second. Alright, there we go. Now I got the fault lines on here. So you can see the fault lines here. So these are all faults. They are unnamed though. I don't have names for these, but I do have names for these ones here in this area. So you can see here, I do have the names of these fault lines in this area. Some of them don't have names, but most of them do. So if and when we have earthquakes in these areas, I'll be able to tell whether or not there was an earthquake on one of these faults or not. I am still looking for another KML or two for the different faults that are across Canada. So let's check the next earthquake. There was a 1.1, 89 kilometers south of Dudging Gades. Dudging Gades. And this looks like it's over here by Haida Gwaii. And this earthquake is on the continental convergent boundary. This is this is Gwaii Haines National Park Reserve. And then we can see that we have some fault lines around this area as well. So could possibly be a fault line out this way. All right, the next earthquake was a 4.2, 205 kilometers west-southwest at Haines Junction. And I'm going to say that that is the, it's YT. We'll figure it out. Okay, so let's get this into Google Earth here. This was a 4.2. I believe that's Yukon territory. Alright, so nothing much up here to see. Looks like water. What we got here? Malaspina Glacier. So these are glaciers, you guys. Malaspina. So it is a glacier. So that's glacier movement. Not so much land movement, but glacier movement. Then we've had a 2.0, and this one is 77 kilometers west-northwest of Dudging Gades, British Columbia. Sorry, I'm not pronouncing it correctly. I do know that. I apologize. Alright, so this looks like the other side of Haida Gwaii here. So one side moved, the other side moves. So the first one was down here, right in this area. The second one is up here. And that's the Continental Transform Fault. Looks like we might have some underwater seamounts here. What is that one? Eh. And then we definitely have more fault lines over here. Sorry, they refresh every few seconds, so can't stop those from refreshing. And that was the earthquakes for Canada for today. So those are the ones that I missed earlier on the earlier update, because at the time that I did my live stream this morning, there were no Canadian quakes to be shown yet, or to be shown. But the last earthquake for yesterday was a 0.4. So that's that. Chicken Little says, I'm in the coal patch near the Black Gold Strike in the 1800s. Just missed the Boulder's Field of the Ice Age. Oh, y'all should have heard it earlier. I was debating the fact that they could make an outdoor AC unit. Okay, so I was watching an ad, all right? I'll admit, I was watching an ad, and it was one of those things that was made by NASA. NASA made a portable AC unit, right? And it says that it cools a room in, 90 seconds or whatever. And I thought, gee, that would be nice if they made one that big and they dropped it outside and it would cool off the temperatures outside. And then it was like, I was thinking, I'm wondering, I wonder if that would be possible. You know, they want to block the sun. How about shooting the heat back towards the outer atmosphere? It's just an idea, because, you know, heat rises. So if heat rises, then couldn't we point the heat back outward? Maybe that would cool the oceans down some. I don't know. It was just a thought. I think it would take a lot of AC units to do that, but, you know, it was just a thought. Okay, so we have a plane. But I don't see the plane. The plane, the plane. Everybody get to the chopper and get in the plane. All right, you guys. Well, I wanted to be live for a little while today, just for the fun of it. I hope y'all are doing well. Tomorrow, I'll be doing a birthday live stream tomorrow for my channel. Tomorrow, my channel is, and let me show y'all this so everybody doesn't wonder, okay? Because, you know, I find it funny, all right? So here's my channel. Here's my dashboard. And it says, congratulations, your channel is 9 years old today. Anybody see any humor in that? So let's go over to my channel, okay? Let's tell you how old my channel really is. My channel was born July 25th, 2011, okay? My first videos were back in 2011, and they were horse videos, all right? So if anybody can count, that's about 14 years. So let's do calculator here. So I'll make sure I'm right. Because YouTube definitely threw me for a loop with that one. 14 years. So when I saw that, I kind of got a laugh out of it, because I was like, why are they trying to say my channel is 9 years old? That means they cut off 5 years of my channel. 5 years. That means those, so what it is, and I was sitting back and I was thinking about it. What it is this. They had us monetize our channels, okay? So for the first years, my channel was monetized finally after, I think I had my channel for 2 years. Because I wasn't like a big channel, I was just posting little videos and stuff and not really anything, right? So then, back in 2016, I believe it is, they demonetized everybody, okay? And they said that you had to get 2,000 watch time hours for live streams And you had to have over 2,000 viewers. Okay, you had to have 2,000 subscribers. So, guess what? I managed, well, I think it was 1,000 subscribers. So I managed to get the 1,000 subscribers. I managed to get the 2,000 watch time hours and finally became monetized again. Okay? But did they pay me for those first 5 years of videos? No. In fact, I don't even know what happened to half of the videos that I did back then. Let's see if I can find any of my videos from 2011. Yep, see? The first video they show from me is September 28th, 2016. So when I put in 2011, okay, it shows 2016. Okay, so let's see, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. These videos were done then, but they've changed dates on them. So I don't know. I mean, it's kind of weird. Yeah, that's when the algorithm started paying attention and then your videos started coming up missing. So let's see here. Horses. These videos were uploaded in 2016. 2018? Okay. So they messed up on a lot of stuff, but anyway, it's all weird to me these days. So yeah, it's like I've got 5 years worth of my channel missing, which is fine. I mean, I started back over, and you know, that's life. And they still don't want to pay me. I'm $40 away from actually getting paid again by YouTube, so that'll take me another year. That's just the way it goes. But I want to thank everybody. Tomorrow I'll do my live stream. But I want to thank everybody for being a part of my channel, for being here, for subscribing, for watching the videos, for watching me rant and rave sometimes about how unfair things are, for putting up with me at my best and my worst, for sticking with me for years. I appreciate all of you for being here. And I will do a live stream tomorrow. It's going to be a fun stream because tomorrow is my channel's birthday party. And I'll do something fun tomorrow. You know what's so cool though? I've known Chicken Little since I first started my channel. And I've known George since I first started my channel. Later, Chicken. Love you. I've known a lot of people on my channel since I first started my channel. And they stuck with me. They've been awesome friends with me. George, you've got 123 subs. Awesome. It's always fun here, except for the 2 videos I deleted before you came on this one. Oh, I deleted 2 videos because I actually started them by being angry. So I started 2 live streams and I was like, okay, I'm not going to keep these up. I deleted them. Somebody would have taken those and made a funny video out of it, I think. She's mad, mad, mad. She's mad, mad, mad. Okay, that's a weird looking cloud. There's a cloud that's going across this way. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I can see it outside. There's a little cloud, and then a cloud that's going across this way. It's like real thin. Let's see here. Where's that helicopter's at? There's one coming back this way. I wonder if we're going to see it. We might or we might not, depending on which way it goes. We might, because that's the Zip Quest right there. That's near me. So if it flies right over this way, we'll see it. Then there's another one coming. So let's see here. Let me see if I can make this smaller. shoot. What'd I do? Oops. Okay. Well, I was gonna try to do that. Where'd that one go? It turned around and went the other way. Well, shoot. I saw one coming this way. I wonder where it went. Maybe it turned off its transponders. Yeah, it was a cross cloud. Did you notice that YouTube just yanked 3 people off my live stream? Poof! Gone! They've been eaten. YouTube is eating people off my channel. Goodbye, live stream. See you later. We're going to go watch. Let's go see. Let's see who's on right now. Oop. Okay, so I don't see anybody new on. Alright, you guys. I am going to let you guys go. Just thought I'd do a live stream. Tomorrow I'll do my birthday live stream. Hopefully y'all will check in with me tomorrow. Maybe I can come up with something fun to do. Cannibal? Yes, I know. YouTube is cannibal, isn't it? It eats people. They'd be in your chat room and the next minute you know they're poof! Gone! It's like the chat police came along and yanked them out. Goodbye. See you later. Hasta la vista. Ciao. I'll miss you. Come back quick. You know who I'm missing, you guys? I miss my daughter. My daughter's been gone a whole month to Kentucky now. And I miss her. She has no idea. She used to think, oh, my mom doesn't like to pick me up all the time because, you know, she doesn't like to drive. But mom misses hanging out with her. Yep, I do. You thought that was funny, huh, Richard? Uh-oh. It told me my session timed out. Oops. Well, that helicopters went all the way out here. So I don't think they're coming back. Alright, you guys. I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to go figure out what's actually for dinner. It is 5:30 here on the East Coast. I don't think we're going to see any rain tonight. These clouds look too pretty. Let's see here. It has dropped 1 degree to 95, but we're still under a heat advisory. Let's see. Let's show you what our heat advisory looks like. Because it's so hot outside. 92, 90, 89. I want to go out to the, I want to go out here to Kill Devil Hills. It's 79 degrees out there. They got nice breeze coming in off the ocean. Let's see here. Where's the hottest places? Oh, over here in Texas is 99 degrees. Holy cheese. Richard. It's 68 degrees where you're living. Oh, you're so lucky. Oh my goodness. I need to move to Canada. Canada. Even down here is nice and cool. 74 degrees. 48 degrees in La Paz. Oh, these people are lucky. Look. 67 degrees. Lima, Peru, 65 degrees. Oh. What I would do for some nice cold air right now. Oh my goodness, it's 28 degrees down here in Punta Arenas. Oh my goodness. Santiago, Chile. 58 degrees. Well, probably because they're really close to Antarctica. It's minus 34 degrees here. Hey, I want to go there. In Greenland, it's 27 degrees. Iceland, it is 48 degrees. Faroe Islands, it's 32 degrees, 30 degrees. What are these islands here? Did I do the right island? What is this island? I can't tell. Oops. Can't read the name. Wow. Alright, you guys. Yes, you need to find me a video about Canada. Alright, you guys, I love you. Please remember to tell someone you love them. Tomorrow is never promised. Make each day an adventure. Go through life and love each other. Call up people you haven't talked to in a long time. That was something I was going to tell you. I finally, since the age of 17, I hadn't talked to my adopted mom. And I finally was able to find her and communicate with her, even though it was a sentence. And the second sentence, I heard back the first time, didn't hear back again. It put my heart at rest. Okay? So I was able to make peace. All right? So never give up if you're searching for something. Never give up if you want to solve something in your life. Always try. Anyways, you guys, I love you. Richard, thank you for being here. Chicken Little, thank you for being here. George Smith, thank you for being here. To everybody else who stopped in on the channel today, thank you for being here. I appreciate you, and I hope that you all have a great evening, wherever you are in the world, morning, noon, or night. Anyways, I love you, and I will see you all on my next live stream tomorrow. Have a great night.